Hey, it's Neville Medora, and I'm going to tell you the quick story of having a tweet go viral. So the other day, I made a tweet that quickly got 3.3 million impressions, 20,000 plus likes, 2,700 plus retweets, and 800,000 plus video views, all in a span of like 2 or 3 days. And the tweet was this. It said, "This 21-second pause to let Elon Musk think about his answer is why Lex Fridman is an amazing interviewer." So I made this tweet, I made this quick 30-second video, and it went viral. So I just watched Lex Fridman's third interview with Elon Musk and was just marveling at how long some of the pauses were. In fact, I was watching it on YouTube and I thought YouTube had froze a couple of times. I was like, pause starting, and I was like, wait, oh, he's just thinking. And so I made a note on my phone in Apple Notes for the timestamps of some of these really long pauses. And there was one that was a glorious 21 seconds long. So the next morning, I used Camtasia to make a 30-second video clip of a pause where Elon Musk took that full 21 seconds to answer. And as I was making it, I realized the video itself looked very still. Like when I rewatched it, I originally uploaded it without subtitles, without a countdown timer. I was watching it on Twitter and I was like, it just looks like a freeze frame. There's nothing happening. So I went back, added a quick countdown timer with seconds and milliseconds to show him thinking for 21 seconds and added subtitles. The video took about 2 minutes to make. I posted it and I thought it would be an average tweet with maybe like 100 likes or something, but it quickly started getting tons of likes, retweets, and comments. So the tweet went viral and the stats looked like this. Now, some of these stats are from my Blackmagic Twitter plugin and some are directly from Twitter. The impressions were 3.3 million, 7,400 plus profile clicks. I got roughly 29 new followers, but I don't think that's totally true. What happens is people poke around your profile first before following you and then follow. So I actually got about 600 new followers from this. And also what's kind of cool is there's impactful engagements, meaning Lex Fridman liked it, so that showed it to his audience. World of Engineering, a Twitter account I follow, commented on it, and so that was a big boost. Grimes liked it, Elon Musk's girlfriend, baby mama, whatever you want to call her. And so this was a pretty cool tweet that grew really, really quick. And every time I would check my phone, the numbers would just go up and up and up. So let's analyze why this tweet went viral. When I posted this tweet, I thought it was good, but I didn't think it would take off like this. I couldn't have imagined this happening. And here's the elements I think went right for this tweet to go viral. 1, timing and luck. 2, clever video editing. 3, high engagement rate. 4, early engaging with comments. 5, tagging of other big audiences and people. And 6, people retweeting this to their own audiences. So let's get started. Timing and luck. Let's first acknowledge you can't make a platinum hit every single time. So I posted this tweet the morning after this interview came out, and Lex Fridman's interview itself was kind of going viral at the time. So the timing was just on point, but a total accident. 2 is clever video editing and subtitles. So with social media, sometimes people can't watch with the sound on. So I added subtitles for when they were speaking, including a 1/3 of a second caption for when Elon Musk says, The other major engagement piece is the countdown timer I added. It has seconds and milliseconds, which added a bit of intrigue and engagement to the video. The third thing I think was high engagement rate. So there's something weirdly mesmerizing about waiting for the pause to finally be over. The tweet itself mentions 21 seconds, and so your brain is waiting for that 21-second moment to see what happens. So I wrote, this 21-second pause to let Elon Musk think about his answer is why Lex Fridman is an amazing interviewer. And then you can see that countdown timer going. And for some reason, it just grabs you till the end, right? The way Twitter calculates engagement rate is dividing how much people interact with your post by the total impressions. It's a very simple number, and because people were watching this post all the way to the end, every time someone watched the video, it would count as an engagement rate. So the simple percentage is engagements divided by impressions equals engagement rate. So for example, these are some low performing Twitter posts I've made with low engagement rates. Some of these have like slow moving GIFs or large image sizes or odd formatting. Or some of these are just something that you don't really share or comment on. And some of them are just quotes that I posted that I thought were cool in the moment, but they're not really super relevant. They weren't very engaging, and there was no commenting or engagement piece related to them. So because those posts are low engagement, Twitter doesn't show them to other Twitter users as much. They obviously prefer high engagement posts, much like these. So it's interesting. Some of the tweets with higher engagement rates often have content that is more shareable or have interesting images or videos that people click or watch all the way through, which counts as a media engagement. And since people were watching this Elon video all the way to the end, it showed Twitter this was a highly engaged post. The fourth thing was early engaging with comments. So an easy way to juice your engagement rate, in the beginning at least, is to comment and reply to your post. So if a few people comment on your post and you comment back and they respond back, this can easily generate 20 plus more engagements on your post, boosting your engagement rate. So for example, if there's 10 engagements and 100 views, you get a 10% engagement. If there's 30 engagements and 100 views, there's a 30% engagement. That's a huge difference just by commenting back and forth with some people. So when I noticed this post rapidly going up in likes and views, I started engaging with all of the commenters. So everyone that commented, I replied, and often I would even ask them a question after that, so they would reply again. And I also started posting some subtweets with more information. So for example, over here, I put where the pause actually takes place in their interview, and I put the place of a 20-second pause where Lex Fridman asked Elon about the origins of Satoshi Nakamoto, and he also has this really, really long, great pause. Number 5 is the tagging of big audiences. The other thing that helped this tweet go viral is the tagging of people with large audiences. So Elon Musk has 69 million followers and Lex Fridman has 1 million followers. So between them, that's 70 million people. By tagging both of them, my tweet was more likely to be shown to other people who follow those people. I mean, just because you tag someone doesn't mean you get some sort of free ride, but it's more likely to be shown to other people interested in those topics. Lex Fridman also liked the post early on, so it started showing my post to his followers. So you can look at someone's Twitter feed and click their likes, and it'll show you what they've liked. So my like was part of his feed. So that is the cool part about Twitter feeds and why engaging with high-profile accounts can boost a tweet big time. You can essentially hitch a ride on someone's following if they engage with you. The sixth thing was people retweeting this to their own audiences. Now, the absolute best way to hitch a ride on someone's audience is a retweet. So this tweet got quote retweeted a ton like this. Like this person said, he is really amazing. 21 seconds of pure drum rolling with Elon Musk. Love the interview with Lex Fridman. And then she quote tweeted my tweet. And then this one said, interviewing is becoming a lost art. Host shouldn't do more talking than the guest. Great job, Lex. And then he quote tweeted my tweet. And then someone else retweeted, reminds me of something I learned as a newspaper reporter. When someone speaks and you're trying to write it all down, you'll inevitably lag behind them and feel compelled to fill an awkward silence with words. But don't. The silence will prompt them to say better stuff. And of course, he quote tweeted my tweet. And so since this tweet was just so shareable, all these other people outside of my network would retweet it to their audience, which showed to a whole new audience. And some of those people retweeted and yada, 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 it went viral. So here were the results of this tweet going viral. Number one, it felt kind of cool. That was it. That was one of the cool things. I was just like, wow, there's just so much inbound notifications coming. It's nuts. I can't even imagine what someone like Elon Musk's Twitter must be like, where he's just constantly being mentioned. I mean, his Twitter feed must be just insane. The other thing is, when I open Twitter, I just have hundreds of new notifications, likes, and retweets each time. I'm not going to lie, it felt kind of cool. I know people say like, oh, you get addicted to followers and all that kind of stuff. And it's kind of nice to see that something you made is being enjoyed by a large amount of people. It felt neat. I overall got about 600 new followers from this tweet. I had a lot of friends texting me out of the blue being like, dude, I saw your tweet. It went viral. So that was kind of a fun little thing. I noticed 85% of the action happened in the first 2 days after tweeting. So from the first minute to the last 48 hours, that was when most of the action happened. And then 15% or so of the action came after that, the days after those first 2 days, in random bursts when large accounts would retweet it and give it some more momentum. And then Lex Fridman actually made a video addressing the long pauses. He did a live broadcast explaining the whole Elon Musk interview, and he addressed in like a 6-minute video about these long pauses. And To be fair, I'm not sure if this tweet directly influenced that or not, but he did like the tweet, and so many people were commenting and retweeting it. I'm sure in his feed, he must have seen something that these silences were very intriguing to people, and he actually addressed it. Whether or not that was because of this tweet, I don't know, but if it was, what a cool thing. I love Lex Friedman. I love Elon Musk. I'm glad to be part of this like tiny little story. And anyways, I hope this was an interesting story. My name is Neville Medora. You can follow me at Twitter at NevMed, or find me on the web at copywritingcourse.com or swipefile.com, and I will talk to you later.